Hi there, and welcome to episode 6 of the Bad Friends Club podcast.
This is the first time we've done it right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We're
sponsored by Ratchet Clothing, 10% off with code Ratchet10. Did we both do it at the same time?
No, I didn't wink.
Oh.
And cheekysabra.com, the world's greatest card shop, and you can have
no percentage off because she needs the money.
Guys, do you understand that like selling cards, like, do you understand that they're cheap and there's not much money left? So, but
That's
just
true.
buy them anyway.
What's the profit on some paper?
There's not big profits. Shh. Now, hi.
Hi guys, hi Sash.
How you doing?
It's been a hot hour since we've last been this close to each other.
Okay, but we do have something to discuss, and actually I would like everyone else's opinion on this because I'm trying, you know, you're in that thing where you want to be encouraging for your friend but your friend just has horrible taste.
Are you atting me?
So can we talk about your new tattoo, please? Because that is low-key how I feel about it. I felt really bad because obviously you messaged me and you were really excited. I was trying to be like, Dhillan, what are you doing to yourself?
Caitlin drew that for me.
Producer Caitlin drew it, but
No, have you seen the new?
Okay, wait, let's give people
version?
context. Explain what's going on.
Okay, for the listeners, and I'm gonna explain it. So basically, is it called a death moth?
Okay, wait, it's a tattoo going on your chest, yeah?
It's a tattoo going on my pectoral area.
Your boobs.
On my torso.
You're having a boob.
So I'm gonna be wham in like 6 months. I want to be massive.
Okay.
So basically, it's a moth. And
No, stop. That's enough. I think like, why are you
for
getting
the people who are watching,
So he's pulled up a photo of it.
why the fuck is she getting it out on her iPad as if they can see it, Caitlin?
Producer Caitlin is drawing this for Dhillan because producer Caitlin
So this
has
is what
loads
it
of
looks
skills.
like, and it's gonna go here but enlarged
Okay, so for
around
our
here.
audio listeners, basically, let me describe it for
And
our
it's
audio
got two
listeners.
snakes that are gonna come over my shoulders.
So hang on, let me
'cause
explain
they're
it.
gonna be massive.
Can you just shush? So basically, it's a giant moth, like a giant moth, and it's going to go all over Dhillan's boobs.
But do you know what the moth represents?
Hang on, we'll
Changes
come to it.
in
Wait.
choice.
I didn't know this. You just sent me a picture of a giant fucking moth. Very well drawn, producer Caitlin, but it's a giant fucking moth. And it's got two snake things either side. And then it's got like some swirly bits, a random sun.
It's a sun and moon.
And low-key, I'm not being offensive, but the moth looks... Wait. It just looks quite miserable. Like, no, like...
The moth?
The moth's face, is that its face?
It's a death moth.
Okay, so you sent me just this, and obviously I thought you were not feeling great.
I can't wait to have this permanently on my body for the rest of my life.
Okay, do you want to explain why
Until
you've
the
done
day I
this?
die. I'm doing it because I'm bored and I just want change. So I liked it, so I googled what does moth represent. Said change and choice. I went, I can kind of relate to that. I'll get it done. I booked it in March the 4th.
But do you know it's permanent? Obviously you know that.
All of them. I got this when I was drunk in Las Vegas. It's 2 dices.
Can we do like, if anyone...
I've got my fiance's initial in a heart that we got within like 2 months of dating each other.
You lot are
She was
mental.
like, do you want to get matching tattoos? She actually thought of the idea.
Do you want us two to get matching tattoos?
We should get the Bad Friends podcast logo.
Caitlin, do you want to get a tattoo? Yeah. Okay, that's actually really cute. Can we get it on our face? Face
No.
tats. Guys, I think we need face tats.
That's disgusting.
No, I think that would be really good.
Let's get that next week.
Okay, so not being...
We should get a mobile tattoo artist to do it on the show.
Okay, I was just kidding for content. I don't necessarily know that. Can we make it to episode 10 first before we start like tying this on ourselves?
Fine. On our 100th episode, we should get a tattoo.
Okay, fine.
We said it here on episode 6.
But I was slightly concerned because Loki, you just want a dead moth, not like on
it's
your
not
body.
a dead moth. We have different tastes, as you can... As you know, we have different tastes.
Are you coming out my outfit again?
No, I'm not. I think
Because
this
this pink
neon
looks great on me.
Pink is great. It's really good. From Peacocks. Or Tesco. Tesco clothes are sick. Where is it from?
Not Ratchet Clothing. So anyway, if you would like to ask if I have any tattoos, Dhillan.
Are you lying?
No, I was going to show you, but I can't. I think
It's under your tit.
Yeah.
Flop it out there.
No, guys, listen. I have one tattoo because when I used to be a corporate bitch,
Yeah.
they flew us out on an away weekend to Dublin. I got absolute shit faced, embarrassed myself, blah, 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 usual. Then when we were flying back, I was still a bit drunk, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I just want to be a girl that like, I just want to, you know, I think I was like 23, and I was like, I just want to do what I want. And so I went and got a tattoo. I went to the tattoo place. She goes, what do you want? So I was just like, oh, I'll just pick something. Googled it then, and I wanted it to say, I am blessed in Sanskrit. So I just Googled some random things.
Sanskrit, not Sunscript. She said Sunscript. Even I'm dyslexic and I knew the difference then. Can you show me?
Yeah, not now. I can't just whip it out now, can I?
Is it on your tit or underneath? Like, did you do a Rihanna
Well,
thing?
here's the thing. This is the thing. I used to be a lot slimmer. I used to be very skinny, and it used to be just be under my tit, but you could just see it because my boobs used to be up and perky.
Oh.
But now I have to lift it up for you to see.
I
And it
never knew
says-
that about you.
It gets worse. So it's
You have
imagine.
another one?
No, it's meant to say. So I think it says, I am blessed. Yeah. Then I took a photo. My friend like obviously cropped it so there's no tit. Sent it to her boyfriend because he's Hindu, and he sent it to his mom. Yeah, it says I am money.
Which is true.
I mean, it's not. I just told you. In my future life, I will
In
be
your
money.
future life, the tattoo will represent
So
something.
yeah,
better.
under my tit, that's my tattoo.
I have a very
I'm scared what you're gonna say.
embarrassing tattoo too. Like
You mean more
opposite-
embarrassing than the thing you're gonna do
It's
to yourself?
disgusting.
What is it? Oh my god, is it a tramp stamp? Is it like on your bum?
No, it's not my bum. It's like on my groin.
Is it an arrow? I feel ill. I feel so ill.
I just remember one day I went to KFC and got a boneless bucket and then decided to get a tattoo.
What? Why are you like this?
I went to KFC with a friend and got a KFC. I went to KFC with a friend, and then we both decided, should we go and get a tattoo? I was 16. They
Can
didn't,
you just
they
tell
didn't
me-
ask me for ID or anything.
What was it?
I don't want to say.
No, it's too late now. Come on.
It's really small. It's like that big.
Can you clip this, Caitlin? Just him be like, it's really small, that big. Thanks. Okay, carry on.
That is too. It's like.
Hashtag Indian problems. I'm dead.
It's a pound sign,
Shut
a
up.
euro sign, and a dollar sign.
On your groin. I don't think I can do the podcast with you anymore.
I really don't know what. I feel like I feel like it was the worst thing, and I remember afterwards I was so happy. Like, even though I could see it,
Did
I'd
you
walk
go
home in my
home and-
bedroom like, and I was a lump. I was a lump at 16.
Did you go home and tell your parents?
No, my dad doesn't know.
Why do I feel like
No, I
every
feel
episode...
like my dad does know, but the thing is, my dad's already embarrassed about most of the actions that I've made in life. And my dad's the kind of person, like, he's my ride or die. More than my mum.
Oh.
Like, me and my dad, we're, like, we know each other. Well, not know each other, like, we're
Well, you think you know each
connected
other,
on
he's your
another
dad.
level
Yeah.
than anybody in my life.
That's really cute.
But we don't show that, if you know what I mean.
think this podcast, it needs to be like a daily, each episode is like a blanket apology to Dylan's dad and my nanny, just for what we put them through.
It does.
Like, 'cause, like,
My
this
dad's gonna watch this and he's gonna literally, like, be so embarrassed for me.
As he should.
My mum's gonna be like,
Cringe.
But
Anyway, so we want to talk about fancy dress. Can you make a segue, please?
do you want me to do like a tattoo reveal of all the tattoos I have?
No, but fancy dress story. Hi, thanks. I have got a fancy dress party this weekend. So can you just really quickly tell me what to be?
I went as Donald Trump for a fancy dress, so you should go as like,
You went as Donald Trump?
Yeah.
When? Was it back when he was
it
trending?
was for my Halloween
When was
party.
that? Like recently?
No, when he was Prime Minister.
No, I can't. I'm done. No.
President. Sorry.
Genuinely.
When he was president.
I can't.
I was like, why are you saying awful? But I realised when he was president, but the thing is, I think I like did whiteface, which I think is like, is that racist?
What did you put on your face?
My mum, well, we didn't have any white face paints. My mum just put layers of her bronzer on my face.
'Cause she's that-
Just like a moon. It's like a brown moon.
I feel like we should say
You should go as Sasha Fierce.
Beyonce.
You should do it.
Because
Go
we
as
look the
like a
same.
Cella outfit or something.
Okay, so it's,
I can make you a yellow crop top.
guys, it's this Saturday.
Yeah, I can make you a yellow crop top.
Okay.
Cut some jeans up.
Yeah.
Put some fishnet tights underneath.
Oh my lord.
You've got the same coloured hair. And it's curly.
I was just gonna like put some bunny ears on. Okay. Anyway.
That's so trashy.
No, I wasn't gonna.
You're gonna think you're gonna look like Regina George,
I
but you're gonna look like
All I wanna be in life
Regina
is
George, like that you found down Normanton Road.
If you don't know, Normanton Road is the most ethnic street in Derby and also not very safe. That's where like Nanny has a sweatshop. Anyway, I've got a story talking a fancy dress. Two stories. I'll try and make it quick. But you know, we had World Book Day at school, and you had to dress up as a book.
Yeah.
And my family, like, it was last minute, and so do you know what my auntie said? We had nothing to wear basically. And she was like, "Can't you just wear a lenga?" And I was like, "I obviously can't wear
Can you
a lenga."
explain what that is,
Oh,
please?
a lenga's like an Indian outfit. It's like a fancy Indian
It's an
dress.
Indian dress that you wear at weddings.
Can I
and
just say that if we
functions.
ever give you any like ethnic references, take them with a pinch of salt because I'm not very good at it.
And be educated.
But not by us, or by me at least. Anyway, so we had a lenga, and I was like, "Ma, auntie, I can't wear a lenga. Like, it's not a part of a book." And then she goes, "Why don't we make you a Hindu god?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Obviously that's not in a book." She was like, "It's in the religious
But what
book."
god did you go
No,
as?
this is what is so embarrassing. They tried to make me like Lakshmi, and like she has a few arms.
She's like the goddess of gods in the Hindu.
But she has a few
world.
arms. So do you know what they did? They got kitchen roll. You know the toilet tubes. You know the kitchen roll
They
rolls.
connected them together.
They connected them together, and then she got her tights, covered them in her tights, so they were brown.
4 more
And
arms.
then attached these 4 arms to me. Imagine I went to a Church of England school.
Did you?
Yeah.
So did I.
Anyway, I rocked up like a Hindu god, and yeah, didn't go down very well.
That's very funny. I wish you had a picture.
I'll see if I can find it.
Please try and find one.
But also, I don't know if it's actually really offensive to like our religion. So like maybe I
No, but
shouldn't.
we're Hindu, so we're allowed to be.
I don't know if that's how it works.
If you dressed as Jesus, then maybe.
I low-key think my hair's a bit Jesus-y. You know, like it's messy. No. Anyway.
When he was resignated from the dead.
Resignate.
Is that the word? Resurrected. Oh. What does resignate? I'm dyslexic!
I think. Anyway. Oh, also, when I was at uni, we had a dress like a tube station party, and
Like a tube station.
yeah, because I went uni in London, so you dress like a tube station. So like Whitehall or something.
Why did you say Whitehall?
Well, hang on. The guy next to me, there's one that's White City. And I had this guy from India next to me, like a freshie
He had
student.
White City?
And no, he chose. You get to choose. Imagine.
When she means freshie, she means like fresh off the boat.
Yeah, like he's Indian but wasn't born here. He was born in India. Anyway.
Immigrant.
Why did you say it like that? We're immigrants. Anyway, guess what he dressed up as? He could choose any tube station in the world. He chose White City. He came out of his door dressed like the KKK.
Oh no.
And I was like...
Well, they wouldn't have known any different if
But
they're
there wasn't
fresh.
many like browns at my uni. And I was like, this isn't going to help. I was just like...
You should have helped suggest.
No,
the part.
I goes to him like, do you understand like why that? He goes, yeah, it's funny. I was like...
It is kind of funny.
Okay, we're gonna move on. On that note,
Not that he did that as in like he didn't know what he was doing.
speaking of dressing like things, and sometimes maybe you could dress like a ghost. So I'd like to talk about being ghosted. No,
Oh, that was good.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't, was it?
No, but anyway, who ghosted you? Get it off your chest.
Move on. But I thought it was an interesting topic because you know when you get ghosted by a friend, it's worse than getting ghosted like by a partner.
It's true.
Have you ever been ghosted by a friend?
I've never been ghosted by a friend because I don't have enough friends to be ghosted by.
That's-
Like, let me just tell you realistically, I associate myself with my family, you, Adam, Caitlin.
and that's your life.
I don't have anybody else. Like, only Caitlin recently because I pay her to assist me.
Shut
If I
up.
didn't pay her
Okay,
to assist
can
me,
you
then
just-
she wouldn't be in my life.
All right, well, normal people who have friends get ghosted a lot. And also, one of the biggest ones that stuck with me is I was really friends with this girl at school. I really liked her. And we hung out at uni. And we were from my sixth form. I thought we were really good friends. And then when I came back to move back to Derby permanently, I was like, oh my God, she's back in, like, maybe we can hook this friendship up again. Because I was like 25 at this point.
Yeah.
Hadn't really been friends with her since I was 23. Sent her a message like, hey, I'm back, la la la.
Oh,
Do you know what
okay.
she said? She goes, oh, I'm quite busy right now. I'll get back to you in March. March was...
You had an expiry date.
Wait, it gets worse. March was 3 months from the time I'd messaged her. Dylan,
no.
she didn't message me in March.
You waited until March. You're actually that thick. You waited until March. Just
I
if
was
you didn't
like,
get a message
oh, I
back.
can't wait to hang out with her again in March. Me and my friend.
No, but do you know what? On that subject, I do feel like friendships expire.
They're not milk.
No, they are milk. Like, not everything.
Oh wait,
lasts
I've got a side
forever.
note. You know, in India, whenever someone dies, like your Indian family, they always say, "Oh, he expired," and it really makes me laugh. They don't say, "Oh, he
Indians
passed
have just a way
away."
of
They're
saying
just like, "Oh, he
things.
expired."
No, it's true.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, friendships do expire. Relationships expire. Everything in this world never lasts forever. They do expire.
Have you ever been in a situation, this is a difficult one actually, I don't want to out my own life, but have you ever been in a situation where you've got friendships that you love, but you're like, actually, in this phase of my life, I'm not sure I want to like carry this forward?
See, this is again the difference between me and you, because everybody who I associate myself with, I can be extremely 100% myself with them. So let's say, for example, we're already really close as like friends. And if there was one day where I was like, Sash, I kind of just need to be away from you for like a month.
No, but that's different because I'd be like, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if you felt like, say the podcast, like we stop the podcast,
Yeah.
and you're over time, like you're getting married.
Are you actually atting me for this segment?
Anyway, you've already come out as getting married, that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But what I mean is, say like you're getting busy with your own life, we're not doing the podcast anymore, you just think like, I don't want Sasha's energy around me anymore. You want to friendship break up with me.
I would never do that.
Oh, but my point is,
I
like,
would never, like, what people don't understand is like when you have these huge commitments in life, which you will obviously come to as well, your life doesn't stop.
No, I don't mean like because of, I just mean if you were in a situation where you wanted to like not be friends with someone anymore, how do you handle it? Because obviously you love them enough to be their friend and they haven't done anything horrible. Like, how do you manage those situations?
Then you're obviously a really bad person if you're just going to pass someone off for no reason.
No, that's not.
I don't think you're explaining it properly. Are you basically trying to say, how do you unfriend somebody when you don't want to be part of them or their energy anymore?
Okay, you don't need to push me away.
Drift apart.
But is that
But
how
you
you
can
would do
talk
it?
every day to every other day to once a week to once a month.
But then
to, like,
obviously if they
death.
upfront ask you, then I think you just have to be honest, don't you?
They were like, why we're not hanging around anymore? Just like, look, I'm like working on myself at the moment. Like, I've got so many ambitions and dreams that I want to just pursue. Like,
It's
I'm
such a
still
weird
here.
one.
Like, I'm here if you need me. If you need to talk, I'm always going to be here. But right now, I'm just concentrating on this.
I actually just think that's very helpful because being ghosted by a friend is actually brutal.
You shouldn't have very many friends then, really.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
Speaking of you not having any friends,
Mm.
you got a new troll. I actually found this really funny.
I did.
Can I read it out, please?
You read it and then I'll...
So we promise that we're not going to always make troll segments, but this one, like, it really entertained
This
me.
was really, like,
'Cause it was-
funny
it
because
was
it's like...
quite-
The fact someone actually sat down...
Okay, so let me read this out, please. I find you really annoying. I'll be honest, so far I agree.
First sentence.
Low-key, I relate to this troll. I find you really annoying. Even though I think you're fit. No, I don't agree.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do. You've called me fit many times.
Yes, but in like a... I can't. I think you're fit, which makes me hate you even more. What the
What does that mean?
Your whole fake persona of caring for your followers is draining. I bet you don't even talk to them. I actually know you do because you've voiced it all the time. Also, you're an alcoholic. Yeah, he's right. I don't know if it's a he. You actually need help. Again, I can't say I disagree with
Yes,
it.
I agree. I'm an
Wait.
alcoholic.
But hang on. You actually need help. Have you had a nose job? Because your nose used to be so big you could land a plane on it. I'd consider a job change because you actually make me want to delete Instagram. I hope you fail. Oh.
I did have a nose job.
Oh.
Shut up, like you didn't know I didn't have a nose job.
I didn't know if you wanted to say.
Firstly, this piece of hate mail here, like I didn't know whether to laugh or cry when I basically saw it.
Do you know what it hurts? Is when there's like a few true bits as well, so then it's like it really cuts
Like,
deep.
what is the true bit here?
I find you really annoying. You are attractive, so the fit thing. You are an alcoholic. You are quite draining, in my opinion, to be around. Shall I stop? No, but you are. No, I love you, but you
If
are.
I'm joining, then you're fucking exhausted.
No, agree. Same.
Anyway, all I took from that was that I'm fit. I went back and I was like,
you know
that's
what?
really nice.
You are really fit.
Thank you for that.
Can we do a toast?
To me being fit.
Because Dhillan's very fit. And
But-
your new nose.
Yeah, my new nose, which I'll talk about right now because it was one of my biggest insecurities. Like, you know when you don't drive. So when I'm driving,
That's really mean.
you've passed your test, but you don't drive.
I do.
So you know when you're driving and another car pulls up next to you,
Yeah.
I used to be so embarrassed for them looking at my side view.
Are you serious?
Because I was so insecure because my nose used to be like
It
was Sasha, it was huge, and you can't say it wasn't huge.
I can't say it's as big a deal.
But you don't really know me as well then, like as in
Okay.
we didn't see each other that regularly. Did I have my new nose when we first met after a long time?
The first time we met, you had
I had my old
your
nose.
Yeah.
Then after we
Met, you had the new nose.
Okay, well
Nobody knows about your new nose.
no one
until
knows about
now.
my new nose until now, basically. And I had
Sorry.
it done in 2021, just after COVID had kind of like calmed. And I looked at so many surgeons who could like help me. And I remember going to the surgeon in Nottingham called Zenith. And it was an old Indian man who was my surgeon.
Aww.
And he said, I'm going to speak to you as if you're my son. And I don't think you should do this.
Oh,
And I was just like, what do you
why
mean?
didn't you listen to Zenith?
Because my nose was fucking huge. You
Shut-
could land a plane on it.
Shut up.
He was like, look, I really don't want you to go ahead. I think you look so good how you are. Like, you should be happy with your nose. I'm like, does he not want my money? Like, I'm confused here. But anyway, he sent me pictures of what my nose would look like. And I was so happy. I was just like... But my dad didn't know anything about this.
You got a secret. So hang on. One thing's getting a secret tattoo. You got a secret nose.
No, I didn't think a secret nose. So I said to my dad, I was like, Dad, look, you know how insecure I am about my nose. And my dad's the kind of dad, like, you know when every parent is like, you should get into modelling, you should do this, because they're not going to say you're ugly or anything like that. But when I was in my worst stage, my dad always used to say to me, you should try, like you're tall, like... And I was just like, is he like just saying this because that's my dad and my mum? And I remember I got this agency that I was signed to, but I never got any jobs from it. I never got any jobs from it.
Was it one of those agencies where you have to give them money?
Yes.
Shut up.
And my mum literally thought I was going to be on Vogue magazine like a month
let's
later.
go back to the nose.
Yeah, so I got a nose job, and I just remember the day I went back 2 weeks after and they took the plaster off. Well, I cast on my nose I had, and I just remember it was always my left view that I hated. And when they did the reveal, the first thing I did was look at myself from the left, and I cried. And then my mum was crying her eyes out in front of me. She was like, I wish I let you get this done sooner in life. You look so good right now. I'm like literally, my parents were like, you can only get your nose job when you're married, like when you settle down.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
What's that rationale?
I have no idea.
But anyway, like, because I was going to be like, obviously it's really important that, you know, things that you don't like about yourself, that you learn to come to terms with them. But...
I couldn't.
No, which is, it's not like, but did you feel better off for having it done? Like 100%?
I don't think about, like, I used to be really insecure about it. Now I feel like it's unlocked another level of like confidence. Like, I wouldn't be able to speak to like my audience on Instagram stories every day because I would always like consciously, what's the word? Consciously
carry on.
think my nose looks so big.
That makes me sad though, because I genuinely didn't realise that it was like impacting you that much.
So bad, to the point where when I would go out with Aishi met me when I had my new nose.
Oh, are we allowed to say her name?
We can say her name, it's fine.
That's Dhillan's fiance.
And I remember, this is a really funny story. So the fourth or fifth time we met, I dropped her off at a car park. Like, I parked my car up.
That makes you sound awful. Why are you dropping her off at a car park?
I know, I drove her. We met at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Instead of her walking to her car park,
romantic.
I drove her to her car.
Fine.
And then she went in to go and give me a kiss, but she knocked my nose.
Oh,
And
the new
like,
nose?
My new nose. This was like 4 weeks fresh off surgery. And you can't knock it because it's still fresh.
Oh my God, did you freak out?
And I cried. So she goes to kiss me a kiss. And I'm like...
So did it hurt? Or were you crying because you thought,
It killed.
Oh, you know, if she knocked it,
killed.
would your new nose have been like permanently dented?
It would have been dented, but because it's still so fresh from surgery.
What do they make new noses out of?
So, okay, I'm going to look this way for the camera.
Okay.
So before, I never used to have a dent here. So feel this bit there, that's bone.
I don't.
That shaved from this part of my nose and injected into that part of my nose.
Oh my god.
So that was the only hardest part of the procedure because I could get an infection, but it worked out really well. So they shaved this lump that was here.
Yeah.
They made my nostrils smaller.
Yeah.
They cut down the fat that was here.
Ooh.
And they injected the bone into this bit here so it looks like I've got a dip.
Well, congrats. I love that for you. I'm like, is it bad to say I love that for you? But you're happy, so I do love it for you. I love this new nose for you.
Thanks.
Excellent. And also, that person can just fuck off now.
Oh, that hate mail thing.
Yeah, but also, like, you were a bit right. He has had a his job. Surprise! Speaking of, I was going to say, speaking of toxic traits.
Didn't you want surgery?
So basically, I always play this game with my friend, like, if I was rich, here's all the things I'd do to my body. But I low-key just like, what bothers me, I've got quite a high forehead. Look, it's very high up.
So does Rihanna.
Yeah, I don't care. There's nothing that bothers me enough. Although, I would maybe like these under-eye filler things.
I've never realised your forehead until just now.
Okay, and how do you feel? It is pretty far back.
No, it's really, it's not, only when you do that.
Maybe like a chin surgery, like a chin tuck.
No, but I feel like your USP is your chin.
That's not good.
It is.
That's all I've got to offer.
Your USP is your
My
chin.
No, I just, do you know what? I'd rather
What would
spend it on
Cheeky
food.
Seba be without chin selfies?
Hopefully a really successful multi-million pound business. But anyway,
You can manifest
speaking
that.
of toxic trolls, I was thinking we should discuss toxic traits.
Of each other.
Yeah, is that my segue?
So you're gonna tell me my toxic
Basically,
trait.
producer Caitlin wrote on the sheet, talk about each other's toxic traits. This is what producer Caitlin's actually suggested, and I don't know if that...
She's making us hate
I'll
each
be
other.
honest, I think Caitlin hates us today, and she's just trying to like vent her own frustration, because it says this. Also, she's made it really like a bit nasty, because it says, say each other's, so it's not even like sharing. And then it says, if not, Caitlin, she said then, she wrote, if not, I'll tell you that.
Oh, mine's easy for you.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Sasha's toxic trait is that she stresses so much over the smallest problems.
I think Dylan's toxic trait is that sometimes he doesn't stress enough.
I just don't care.
Which is why you need to care to make things brilliant.
I make things brilliant, but Sasha's the kind of person who's just like, something so minute has happened. What a good word for me. Something so minute has happened in your life, but you have to be so exaggerative. Is that a word?
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, but is that a word? Anyway, she's so exaggerative.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Exaggerative.
All right. Do you get a bit anxious? But can you do more? That's not very juicy. I think that's a given. Like, Sasha gets really anxious and annoying. Cool. Give me some more toxic
Her
traits.
toxic trait is that she, look the other way.
Okay.
That she will literally wait for this guy
No!
who's aired her.
He's not
He's
aired
basically
me.
pretending
No,
that he's dead.
No, stop. Right. You know what? No. Absolutely not.
And she'll run back to him when
I
he's
will.
alive again. Jesus pressing rated.
Stop. You know, because people don't have context, they're not going to be laughing. But basically, just shh. I'm going to tell you your toxic traits.
Go
Are you
on and
ready?
tell me.
Right. Dylan's toxic traits. 1. Are you
Try and hurt my feelings.
No, I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I want you to try.
Why are you
And I know you want to do it.
Subconsciously, after you said that, I want to murder you. But no, can you just shush?
Okay.
I'm trying to be genuinely like helpful.
All right.
Your genuine toxic traits is okay. So 1, you don't have a soul. Just 1.
I don't think that's toxic.
That's the
I think
problem.
that's really good. You should be rewarded for having no soul.
That's not the reaction I was saying before. No, your toxic trait, though, in my genuine opinion, is you have loads. But what I would say is that you're too quick to like throw something away. So like, say someone upsets you.
Bye.
No, yeah, literally. Like, say even one day I sent you a message and like, I know in your head in that moment, not permanently, but you could just be like, cut someone off tomorrow, and I think you'd be fine.
How is that toxic trait?
Because sometimes things like, you've got to be more open to like working things out regardless.
What if I don't care?
Yeah, that's I'm telling you, this is the toxic trait.
But does it make any change to my life?
Yeah, because sometimes I think you can throw things away too soon that could have been valuable.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. No, because you won't really throw people away, but your first instinct will be like, fuck them, I could be fine by myself.
No, it's true. I've thrown so many people away. That's probably why I've got no friends.
Yeah, Dylan always tries to make out he's got no friends because you do.
Because I throw them away.
Throw them away.
No, I agree, but I don't think it's toxic on my behalf.
Producer Kate. Oh, what's Caitlin's toxic trait?
That she doesn't do her job that we pay her
Stop
for.
it.
Literally, do you know what happened today? She came into work at 12. She's like, oh, I want my mum and my auntie to have a look. I'm like, oh, cool. Like,
Bring
you've
your
just had
family
a
to
new
work
job.
today.
Show them around.
That's
show them
cute.
what
Yeah,
you've achieved.
okay.
And I'm here for that.
Cute.
So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, that's nice. They're here. And then I'm like, Caitlin, so what you doing right now? She ain't doing nothing right now.
No, but was she still showing them
I
around?
was doing no, this was after they left. So we're doing some content for social media where I'm basically pouring coffee in the jar, writing the message, pouring the milk. She's like, go on then, go fill up another coffee then. Go on then, do this. I'm like, aren't you my assistant?
I'm so
She's making me
weird.
do everything.
Like Caitlin becoming like this new supervillain and just being like, no, I don't give a fuck.
Fully.
Caitlin, I think your toxic trait might be that you're becoming too much like Dylan and you might be like about to get in trouble.
Is this what has happened? Have I made her a second me? But we should try and be a bit more.
Okay, I've just realised
Happy.
what my toxic trait is. I'm a bit embarrassed, but can I just tell you something really quickly that I've just remembered? So obviously, with my foot, so I think my friend fell out with me, so I call her sister. Like, that's not healthy, yeah? Agree.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2. One time, I have this habit of just, I take things too far, I don't leave them alone, okay? So I was getting the train back from London, and I was like single, and I was like a U student, I thought it was a snack. Anyway, I got talking to this guy next to me on the train for 2 hours. We had a really good chat.
It's the guy from Birmingham.
No, it's a random guy. Anyway, we had a really good chat, and I was holding Lola's cupcakes, and we had banter the whole time.
Lovely.
And he lived in London, and I was in London, and then I thought he must fancy me. He's just too shy to ask me out. No, so anyway, I get off the train, and I'm like, oh, like we really connected. Like I bet he just wishes that he asked for my number, but he was just too shy, like because we had a thing. Anyway, I found him on LinkedIn. And I didn't just find him on LinkedIn because I was saying to like my best friend, I was like, no, I really liked him, we had a connection. He doesn't live far from me in London. Like he obviously must have just wanted to ask me out. So I found him on LinkedIn. You had to pay a premium price to get like to see his page. So I paid the premium on LinkedIn.
It's like an OnlyFans LinkedIn.
And then basically I sent him a message like, oh my god, hi, I'm the girl from the train. What a coincidence that happened.
And you paid to message him.
Wait. And then he replied a few days later like, oh hi lol, yeah, I actually have a girlfriend.
Oh, your dreams are just shattered daily. The fact you paid to message
No,
him.
do you see what I mean? Like even since like my whole life, I'm just too much. It's just stop. Why don't I stop?
I want to take you out one night. Just get you somebody.
No, I just think my toxic trait is I don't know where to chill. Not that you need to find me a man, but also please. Call me.
See if my brothers are free.
Are they gonna be like you?
You love me.
I do love you.
Okay, but
And your
anyway, on something more light-hearted, we're going to be talking about manifestation.
Can we at least try and do a segue?
Oh,
So it's talking about.
from my brothers to manifestation. We're manifesting Sasha getting married to one of my brothers, even though all 3 of them are married or in relationships.
Well, in that case, we're not manifesting that at all. Listen, I do one Valentine's Day record, and everyone thinks I'm a homewrecker. Can we just not? But speaking of what you're manifesting for me, we thought producer Caitlin tried to redeem herself and thought we could do a wholesome segment, and we talk about what we're manifesting for each other and for everyone. So, what are you manifesting?
Are we manifesting for you and you for me?
Yeah, but also, can we just manifest for first of all for our audience, like for everyone watching? I manifest
Look into
that.
the camera when you say it.
Oh, I manifest that you find £15 today and 12 pence.
That's so fucking shit.
Okay, you manifest that.
I manifest, I was going to say something really nasty, like, I manifest we all die tomorrow.
Why are you like this? Genuinely,
I don't
this
know.
is why I don't have a soul. So no, I manifest.
I manifest that you guys have friends for the rest of your lives. And
that don't get ghosted.
That don't get ghosted, like Sasha. No, you know
I
what?
manifest that if you like fancy someone and you shoot your shot, they're single and you don't have to resort to like stalking them on LinkedIn.
Okay, but I actually have a really nice thing to say.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
No.
So you know, every night before I go to bed, I pray, because I'm actually a practiced.
Do you know what?
Hindu.
Sometimes I can't with you. You
No.
can't be like, I hope that we all die. Anyway, guys, before I go to bed, I pray.
No, I do. I say my Indian prayer.
I don't even know we have an Indian prayer.
Oh
Oh my God. You spit those bars.
We do. Anyway, and after that, I always say, I pray for happiness and health for this whole world. Keep us safe, happy, strong, healthy and wealthy in your hands. Please forgive me for all the bad things I've done today.
You need that.
I hope I have another great day tomorrow like I have today.
Do you
Om Namah
actually do
Shivaya.
that? Do you actually do
Every
that?
night.
Why are you so wholesome?
I do it every night.
That's
My
like-
mum made me do that prayer since I literally left her.
Vagina.
And I could just imagine her being like, cringe.
Anyway.
I pray every night, and I manifest that for the whole. I pray for the whole world. I say, I hope you keep this whole world safe and happy.
Why is that the cutest
I
part of
do.
you?
I manifest.
Do you know
every
what?
day.
I do actually rate. You know, every morning if you follow Dhillan's ratchet page, he does. I
That's
wake.
so true. What the heck? How can you say that I'm negative when I manifest
I didn't
every
say you
day?
were negative. I said you don't have a soul.
For 62,000 people, I do that.
Also, only you would be like, I really care about everyone. By the way, guys, I've got 62,000 followers.
I want to get to 100k this year.
I can't. I just can't. So anyway,
What's wrong with that?
we would like to manifest.
Me getting to 100,000 followers on Instagram. That's my manifestation for myself.
Okay, but we're supposed to do that.
At this point, I don't care about you or our listeners. I'm manifesting for me and only me. What are you manifesting for?
I would like to
A
manifest to
kebab when
start
she gets home.
a really good podcast with someone who's really kind and joyous and isn't called Kate. Right, I'm manifesting that me and producer Caitlin's new podcast that will be coming out next week instead of this podcast.
Are you joking?
is
That would
gonna
be the shittest podcast ever.
Right, do you know what? I think we should move on to bad friend of the week because I low-key think that high-key think you're the bad friend in my life. Just for this whole episode.
I'm not
You're
gonna
just a bad
leave.
friend. Yeah, but because I'm like one of your two friends, you're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
You won't even ghost me.
You haven't
won't
even
give me the gift
You can't
of ghosting
expire.
me.
You like long-lasting milk. You know, like the powdered milk you get because they just went out. You're my powdered milk. Bad friend of the week.
No, we have to do a song at least.
Okay, go on, sing
Let
it,
me
and
just-
I'll find bad friend
Let
of
me
the
take
week.
a deep breath and just pretend I don't hate you. Ooh, it's time for Bad Friend of the Week.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that was good. No,
that was good. Bad friend of the week this week. Her name's called Elizabeth.
Shut up. No one in our audience is called Elizabeth, is there? One of my really good friends is called Elizabeth, by the way. Remember Elizabeth Styles? She helps people start fashion brands.
So how are you gonna at people being called Elizabeth and then say you have a friend called Elizabeth Styles?
I just think it's a really like
Is she
sophisticated name to listen to us. Anyway, tell us about
I'm just
Elizabeth.
proving a point here, by the way. How do you spell Elizabeth? Eliza. So these are all the people that you're atting right now.
No, I'm not. I don't want
These are
any
people
shade.
on Instagram who follow me called Elizabeth.
I apologise. Oh, do you
Look
know
how
what?
long this list is of Elizabeth.
Anyway, can you tell us about Elizabeth, please?
Yeah, Elizabeth. She just broke up with. I'm making this up.
Dylan, you were supposed to go through the replies and give us an actual bad friend of the week. All right, Caitlin, can I have a real one, please? Just hang on. It's
I
in
was
the
trying to
chat.
think, what is Elizabeth? What has she done?
Can you stop? We actually have a proper one.
Oh.
I remember. Right, this is the messages we got sent in. Oh, I know this. Right, so basically, shout out to Katie Louise. So basically, she sent us this message and she goes, so I got told off yesterday all because of your podcast. Turns out listening to it while you're supposed to be helping your boyfriend at work. Why are you helping your boyfriend at work, please? And I hope you're getting paid. Isn't the best thing to do.
Maybe she's helping him in different ways.
I'm so sorry, Katie. My God. She's being so nice. She's like, my God, you guys had me in hysterics. I was just giggling away to myself and kept getting asked what I was laughing at. Only to tell them I couldn't explain and they had to listen. Thank you guys for brightening up what would have been a boring dull day and turning it into the day I got told off from my boyfriend's boss for laughing too much.
That's actually
How
really
wholesome and
nice.
sweet is that? And then she messaged it again and we said, what's like your Wednesday wins? And she goes, didn't get fired by my boyfriend's boss second day in the row.
Oh, so she was working for her boyfriend's boss.
Yeah, but also, Katie, like on that, can you make sure you're getting paid, please? Because it sounds like she's doing a lot of like nice things, just working for her boyfriend's boss.
Caitlin?
No, not Kate. No, we don't care about Caitlin getting paid, obviously. As in, I do, but Dhillan doesn't.
I thought you said Caitlin.
No, Katie.
Oh.
So if you're gonna do all this work for your boyfriend's boss, like, can you not do it for free? Like,
No,
I think,
she'll get paid. Maybe it's like a family-run business or something.
well, I just hope you're getting paid because it made our day and it was very
Katie,
cute.
thank you very much for that message. It's actually really nice of you.
You are bad
I
friend
wish
of the week.
happiness and health for you
Just
for the
her
rest of your life.
and everyone else.
Yeah, but I'm just directly saying it's Katie because she's bad friend of the week. Katie, this is for you, being the bad friend of the week.
I love that sound. Can we do it again?
Let's do an ASMR sound and then you sip it in front of the microphone.
Why you make everything weird?
Just do it and shut up and do it. And then you gotta...
Okay, thanks. Bye.